Right, here's the headline. United are through to the next round of the FA Cup, and we've got Eastleigh or Newport, which is a fantastic draw for us. I was chatting to my old man earlier. I don't really remember United getting too many of them sorts of nicely favourable draws for us. Yes, it's away. Yes, it's a bit of a payday for whoever it is that we end up getting, but it's one of those. And outside of that, really difficult to be super positive after that. You got, okay, we made chances. Let's have a look at exactly how many chances we was, because there was a lot. And I mean a lot. 33 shots from United. "33 shots is an absolute madness, I'll be honest with you. We created 7 big chances, which is really interesting, and missed 6 of them. I guess the one that was probably finished would have been the penalty, the way they sort of decide that sort of things. I don't know what the XG would have been. 4 or 5, maybe. Something like that, which is seriously high for an XG. The point is, look, we was in complete control of the game, 67% of possession. We absolutely dominated in terms of shots. Wigan got a few on the counter and a couple of scrappy ones early doors. That's to be expected. You can't get too excited about a win like this, and you can't get too pissed off that it wasn't an 8, 9, 10-0 trouncing, because those things are just generally unrealistic. The magic of the cup isn't as what it used to be, right? It isn't something that you see a lot of nowadays, where you see the bigger teams really getting turned over. Giant killings kind of started dying out in the 90s once Premier League teams started amassing the big squads. You can still have teams completely bollocks it up, and this United team are certainly one of those at the moment, and we almost did, man. Those 33 shots and coming away with, an edge of the box, brilliant finish from Delo, and a penalty from 33 shots. It's worrying. And again, Scott McTominay's come off the pitch having more shots than Hojlund. Like, if that's not a fundamental problem, I don't know what is. And you can go right throughout the team. And I just want to go back to what I said at the start, because some people won't take that on board. You can't get too high after a win like that, but you can't get too critical, because you won and you're in the hat. Now, in my opinion, these are the games that you throw a couple of youngsters in. We basically selected our best 11. I think what Erik sees as his best 11. But what doing that does means you're probably going to get first or second gear at best from those players, because just human nature, they go, it's a fucking League One team, and I'm, in Varane's case, maybe, a World Cup Champions League winner. So this is not something that I need to fucking worry about. I can coast through this. Now, whether that's the right thing to do, whether that's a professional thing to do, of course it's not. But like, being real, human nature suggests you're going to get some of that. Now, this is also the sort of game where you go, right, this is an opportunity for us to get this centre forward some goals. And we didn't do that. It's an opportunity for that entire forward line, which has been totally shitting the bed, to get on the score sheet. Who scores? Bruno from the spot and a fucking fullback. Going back to what I said at the start, can't get too high, can't get too low, but you have to be honest about the situation that we're in. This was an opportunity for the club to go, or the team to start playing some football that results in chances being created for the forward line. Now, 33 shots suggest that we did create some chances for the forward line. How many of them ended up being shot by Bruno and by Scott McTominay? This is where you would like to see them trying to force the pass, trying to set somebody up, trying to do... Look, the game was not really ever in jeopardy, and certainly once the second went in, that was when we should have just been focusing on trying to create stuff for other people. I mean, I was chatting in the WhatsApp group as I'm watching the game saying, this fucking game is boring. Like, these first team players are coasting through it. Throw some youth on and let's see someone try something extraordinary. Try and make something happen here, because nothing was happening with the first team, the first choice players that were playing. Now, I thought Mainu again had a nice mature performance, and that's becoming a sort of staple that we get from him. But outside of Kobe Mainu, Who really came off the pitch? I mean, I thought Kamwala looked good when he came on, but just proper underwhelming performance and attitude. No, you've got to start putting together some. I keep saying it. Performances will beget results, right? You've got to get the performance right, and the result will follow. Result will always follow performance. If you're getting good results, but the performances are bad, you will eventually end up getting the bad results, because that's where the performance is. And if the performances are good, but you're not getting the results, you will eventually get the results. And when you eventually get the results, you eventually you're doing it all. You know what I mean? Like that, you're exactly where you want to be. Right now, United are technically neither, because that was a 4-5-0 game, but we didn't put the ball in the back of the net. We seem incapable of doing so. Are we playing to the strengths of Rasmus Hojlund? If we're not, then something's wrong, because what is the fucking point in having him on the pitch? Put another number 10 in there. Fuck him off and put Mason Mount in there and try and dominate possession then, because you're not creating the opportunities for him. Garnacho, let's have a look actually. See what chances that were created from this. It doesn't have the XG on this one, I don't think, for these ones. But, chances created. Let's have a look at that. I think it has chances created. Garnacho had 2 accurate crosses, 2 shots on target, 1 off target, 1 at the woodwork, 1 blocked, 1 successful dribble attempt. It's not really good enough, I'm going to be honest with you. Bruno, 2 shots on target. Let me just go and look at a different stats thing. Oh, in fact, that's the only one that's going to do stats for this, isn't it? Bruno has 6 shots. How many crosses? 4. 4 accurate crosses. 2 big chances created. 6 key passes, right? 3 key passes from Garnacho. Rashford, 6 key passes. 0 accurate crosses. That tells its own story, doesn't it? Now he had 6, 7, 8, 9 crosses. Sorry, 9 shots on his own. 0 accurate crosses, but 6 key passes. So, he's getting involved in the link up a little bit more. Just, and then I'm looking at, what did Hojlund come away with? 4 shots. But the 3 behind him, 9, 6, 20 shots. And actually, let's throw fucking Scott McTominay in the mix for that. He had 6. 3 big chances missed. How many accurate crosses from Scott McTominay? None. Do you know what I mean? It's dysfunctional. It's absolutely dysfunctional. What is going on with fucking Amrabat, by the way? Have we just fucking decided that we're not having him no more? Kobe Mainoo does what we thought Amrabat was going to do, so just fuck Amrabat off. Is that the game? I thought it was a compulsory purchase of him. Should we not be trying to get our fucking money's worth out of an actual player that we've got? Is he off to AFCON? I actually don't know the situation. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in, as always. There is a new video, which I'll bang in the comments, out on the IRL channel. And if you're after something that's probably, I'm going to be honest with you, a fucking 1,000 times more entertaining than that football match just was, I'd really appreciate the support over on that channel. And let me know which. I'm looking at 3 different vehicles. You can go and see them. They're all over there on there now, right now. Video got dropped today. Give us your thoughts on it. And I'll see you in the next one. Latest.